Welcome to CodeAccessHub, the place where we make complex tech easy to understand. Today, we're diving into a technology that might just be the key to solving Web3's biggest problem and finally opening the door for billions of new users. Yep, we're talking about smart wallets. So just imagine this for a second. What if getting into a decentralized app was as simple, as instant, as unlocking your phone? No crazy passwords, no scary warnings, just seamless access. Well, that's the promise we're going to explore today. But, to really get why that's such a game changer, we first have to talk about the massive wall that's been stopping most people from getting into Web3. And it all boils down to a huge usability problem. I mean, think about it. In the Web2 world, you know the drill. Use your email, log in with Google, maybe use your fingerprint, and boom, you're in. It's easy. But then there's Web3. You've got to download this special software called a wallet. Then you have to meticulously write down a secret 12-word phrase. And then you have to figure out how to buy crypto just to pay for your first action. It's a massive hurdle for pretty much everyone. And the stakes? They are incredibly high. See, unlike a password you can just reset, that 12-word seed phrase is everything. It's the one and only key to your funds. If you lose it, your digital assets are just gone forever. And that single point of failure creates this huge amount of fear that most people just, understandably, don't want to deal with.
But what if we could just get rid of that wall? Just put a door right through it. Well, we can. And that door is called a smart wallet. This is the tech that is completely changing the game.
So what exactly is a smart wallet? Well, instead of being a simple digital vault that just holds your keys, a smart wallet is more like a mini computer program that lives on the blockchain. It's run by a smart contract, basically a bit of code, that can automate things and follow rules for you. And the most important thing it does, it turns that complicated crypto account into a login experience you already know how to use. And this comparison just nails it, doesn't it? We go from the before, someone nervously hiding a piece of paper that holds their entire digital net worth, to the after, where that same person can access their account with a simple, secure fingerprint scan. All that anxiety is just replaced with convenience. Okay, so let's pop the hood on this thing, because how it all works is really fascinating. It's not actually magic, of course. It's a few really clever technologies all working together behind the scenes. So there are three main ingredients that make the seamless experience possible. First up is something called ERC-437, which is also known as account abstraction. Second, we have Passkeys. That's the tech that uses things like your Face ID or fingerprint. And third, a really cool concept called gas sponsorship. Let's break them down. Gas sponsorship is a total game changer. So normally to do anything on a blockchain, you have to pay a small network fee called gas. This means you have to own crypto before you can even start. Well, with sponsorship, a user can just sign a transaction without any crypto at all. A special contract called a paymaster sees it, steps in, pays the fee for them, and the transaction just works. For the user, it's completely frictionless. And how is all this possible? Well, that's where ERC-437, or account abstraction, comes in. Think of it like this. A normal crypto account is like a simple key and a lock. Account abstraction upgrades that lock into a programmable smart safe. It's not just about one key anymore. You can set all sorts of rules, like who pays the fees or how you recover access if you lose your key. It's the universal standard that makes all this magic happen. Okay, so this isn't just theory. Let's talk about where this is being used out in the real world, because smart wallets are already unlocking some pretty incredible new uses. We're seeing them pop up everywhere. User experience is king. In blockchain games, for instance, players can just jump in and start playing without even realizing they're using crypto. For mobile shopping, it means a checkout process that's totally seamless. And in the corporate world, companies can even link these accounts to their existing single sign-on systems, so it feels just like logging into any other workup. Now, these wallets usually show up in one of two ways. You've got embedded wallets, which are built right into an app. They're super low friction because the user never has to leave. On the other hand, you have external smart wallets. These are standalone apps that can connect to lots of different services, which gives the user more control. So really, it's a trade-off between a perfectly smooth in-app experience versus having more portability and control. So, why are developers so hyped about this? Well, look no further than this chart. It's all about conversion rates. The moment you ask a regular user to connect a wallet, you can lose up to 90% of them. They just drop off. But with a smart wallet login, that number just skyrockets. This isn't just a small improvement. It means whole new business models become possible. And look at this, the speed. You can get a new user set up and ready to go in less than 30 seconds. Think about that. No long tutorials, no writing down secret phrases, no buying crypto first. Just sign up and you're in. That's the kind of speed that finally lets Web3 apps compete with the best of Web2. Of course, anytime you change how things are secured, big questions come up, right? If we're throwing out the old locks, those seed phrases, what are the new keys? And, maybe more importantly, are they actually secure? And this is always the first question, as it should be. If I don't have that super secret phrase that is the one and only master key to my funds, how can I trust that my account is safe? It's a totally valid concern, and the answer lies in a much more modern way of thinking about security. A huge piece of the puzzle is something called key isolation. This basically means that the real cryptographic key that secures your account is stored in a completely separate, ultra-secure place, often using a special chip inside your phone, kind of like how Apple Pay or Google Pay protects your credit card info. So even if the wallet company itself got hacked, your keys and your funds would still be safe. And recovery gets an upgrade too. Instead of that one single point of failure, we get more flexible options. One popular method is social recovery, where you can pick trusted friends or family to help you get access back. Another option is using a trusted third-party service. So we're basically swapping one really high-stakes secret for a smarter system of distributed trust. All of this is pointing towards a pretty incredible future. Smart wallets aren't just a minor improvement. They feel like a fundamental shift in how we're all going to interact with the decentralized web. And you can see where this is all headed. We're going to see things like AI that actively monitors your account for suspicious activity, the ability to approve payments just with your voice, and login flows that are so smooth, they become completely invisible. The whole goal is to make using the blockchain feel as natural and secure as any other part of your digital life. Which brings us right back to that big question we started with. By getting rid of the friction, the fear, and all the complexity, are smart wallets the technology that will finally unlock the door for the next billion people to come into Web3? Honestly, all the signs are pointing to yes. And that's it for this explainer. If you want to unlock more complex topics just like this one, make sure you subscribe to the CodeAccessHub channel. Thanks for watching. So what do you think? Is this the future? Let us know down in the comments.